Following the Greater Accra Regional Minister's pledge to fix 70% of streetlights in the capital within 50 days, ChannelOne News visited several major roads and communities to assess the progress made so far. Our checks reveal that key stretches, including the N1 highway connecting the Tetekwashi roundabout to La Paz, remain in complete darkness. The same situation persists along the Spintex road, raising concerns about public safety and accountability. Fred Duho has more in the following report.
The Greater Accra Regional Minister, Linda Oklu, gave a 50-day ultimatum to ensure that about 70% of street lights in the Greater Accra region are fixed to curb the robbery and also enhance driving on our major stretches. Today is exactly the 50th day, and we are going to drive through the principal streets in Accra to ascertain if indeed she's been able to live up to her promise. Now, we are on the N1, which is also known as the George Walker Bush Highway, connecting the Accra Mall all the way to the Wager areas, precisely at the Achimota overhead, that the entire stretch is currently dark. We see the poles mounted right in the middle of this major highway, but it remains very dark, and drivers would have to rely on their headlights to be able to maneuver on this particular stretch.
Light be a year. Oh, light be a year. Teaching say, yeah, and Namumoto is Ukrana. Eh, they might, if we would have high Swiss. Light be a shadow, they won't want. Boy.
Driving at night on these stretches, what really has been the challenge for you?
Mom, in fact, Eddie, no could minimum. If we possess, we will be our knee, and I say be our knee one from Kakara, a hide.
One major stretch of interest has to do with the road connecting from the airport or the Accra Mall, heading towards the Palace Mall all the way to the Spintex Road. And on this particular stretch, it is quite obvious. It is pitch dark. The street lights are there. We see the poles, we see the lamps, but the entire stretch is totally dark. One lamp is projected onto the left side. The other is also projected onto the right side to brighten the entire stretch. We see over 100 street light poles all the way to the flower pot runabout, and all of them are not functioning. We are going to drive further to ascertain where these street lights have been installed and whether they are working or not. All the way from the Reach runabout to the frontage of Parliament House, we see that the entire stretch is also dark. The street lights are not working on this particular road. It is only in the case of the Parliament House towards the sports stadium where we have some isolated cases where street lights are standing. In terms of distance, you can see one or two working heading towards the sports stadium. We are currently around the Independence Square, and the stretch we see a number of street lights. Some are working. They are old street lights that are already working. Nothing new has been added to it. From the Independence Square to the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, we noticed that a number of street lights are working. So the road is quite clear and bright. The road connecting to the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum is dark. This same stretch connects to a number of courts in this enclave and all the way to the old Bank of Ghana office. In the heart of Accra is one of the busiest business centers known as the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, where you can see business still alive. If you are traveling to any part of the country, no matter the time of the night, you would definitely get a vehicle that is heading towards your destination. But surprisingly, this entire area has no street light functioning, and we see or we spot a number of them, more than 20 of them actually, on the overhead on the first and second tier. There are no street lights working.
We task the roads and highways, and they are working on some of the lights. Urban roads is also working on some of the lights, as far as feeder roads and the assembly as well. So the fact that we met our target doesn't mean that we are not completing.
The fact remains that if street lights are installed across the city, it's going to enhance security as well as the driving for the motoring public. Shockingly enough, the frontage of the police training school at Tesano also without street lights. And so we ask, where are the street lights that were promised the good people of the Greater Accra region, at least 70% of it to be installed across the city? Where are those street lights? Reporting for Channel One News, I am Fred Duho.